Hello everyone. So today we're talking about a character who can fly, shoot lasers, and can turn into a freaking UFO. And of course, we're talking about Fatman, the human flying saucer. Now his first appearance is in Fatman, the human flying saucer, number 1 of April 1967, and he appears in 10 issues total. Oddly enough, the credited original publisher was either Milson Publishing Company Incorporated or Lightning Comics, depending on where you look him up. He was, however, created by C.C. Beck and Otto Binder. Now, as far as his origin goes, a Van Crawford Jr., a multi-millionaire owner of a string of hobby shops and the world's leading expert on hobbies of all types, was out for a random walk one day when he saw a flying saucer crash land. When going to check out what had transpired, he had discovered the saucer was really a shape-shifting alien. Basically, the owner of Hobby Lobby walks outside and sees aliens. Now, to reward Van Crawford for helping him out after the crash landing, the alien gave him an odd drink that Crawford thought tasted a lot like chocolate milkshake. It, however, was really the substance their alien race uses to turn into a freaking outer space flying saucer. Now, Van Crawford then finds that he too can transform his body in the same way, and after discovering this, he immediately creates a costume for himself and starts calling himself Fatman. He then devoted himself to fighting the forces of evil. There really is no shame in his game. Some of us would have at least attempted a name like UFO, U-Force, or Dad Bod Object. After Crawford spends some time crime fighting, he gains a teenage sidekick who, because of a magic spell once placed on him, could coat himself in the metal tin, thus calling himself the Tin Man, sporting an appearance that was obviously taken from the story The Wizard of Oz. In his third and final appearance, he was briefly the king of Octagonia, which is actually a paid-for position that he buys for the sum of $25,000, even though, at the time, he thought he was only buying some stamps. Now, Van Crawford, aka Fatman, aka the human flying saucer, was once billed as the, quote, only comic book hero with 3 identities, although he actually had 4. When he was in his saucer form, he would sometimes go by the name Saucer Man. Now, Beck and Otto created Fatman long after Beck's popular creation, Captain Marvel, was canceled due to a copyright infringement suit with DC Comics, and currently having been released in 1967 by a company no longer in existence. The character can be considered an orphan work. Now, as far as powers and abilities go, by himself he has no super type abilities, so to speak of, outside of being abnormally agile. He's just as physically durable as any normal human being, and anything that would hurt an average level human would hurt him. However, when he's in his flying saucer form, Van Crawford could fly faster than sound, fire force beams, travel underwater while being completely unaffected by the elements, and even deflect bullets. His ray beams can either fire fire, ice, lightning, or a repulsor type force. However, he is still remarkably agile and gymnastic when he is in his normal form, and is able to use his actual girth as a weapon by doing things like landing on adversaries after a triple forward flip, or simply hitting them with his belly. Oddly enough, he could also communicate telepathically, because an alien saucer people would probably need something to communicate in outer space, so that kind of makes sense. He also has the ability to camouflage himself to the point of invisibility. His own physical weight in his Van Crawford form would actually cause him trouble to fly in his alternative form if he didn't keep it under control. We like this character. The name might be crude, but we love the awkward content that many don't get to see anymore in today's helicopter parent media. We absolutely love how he just immediately has a superhero name in mind and just rolls with it. What a fun character. Sadly, because it's an orphan work, meaning the copyright owner cannot be determined or even contacted, it's even possible that we may never even get to see this character in comics ever again, and simply have to enjoy a journey into the past occasionally or read some fan fiction to get a glimpse at this sizably interesting hero. This is what we know of Fatman the Human Flying Saucer. You guys have a wonderful night, a good morning, an awesome evening, whatever. Please like, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that. Also, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of this video. And maybe write down a character that you would like us to talk about on this channel. And we'll see if we can't make it happen. As always, Excelsior.